Surah Al-Fatiha is the greatest surah in the whole Quran, and it is the cornerstone of our prayers. In fact, without it, our salah can be invalid. And for this reason, it's very important for us to understand how to read Surah Al-Fatiha correctly and understand some of the common mistakes that we might be making. So in this video, inshallah, I'm going to go over some common mistakes in Surah Al-Fatiha, and I want you to pay attention and see if maybe you have some of these mistakes. Note them down and try your best to correct them, inshallah. It's also important to note that this video isn't comprehensive. You will need to recite to a teacher in order to really improve your recitation, but you can use this as a starting point and a guide for you. This video will be divided into three main parts. The first will be talking about mistakes with harakat. Number 2 will be mistakes with shadda. And number 3 are mistakes in the pronunciation of the Arabic letters. So to start off with harakat, we have three main harakat: fatha, dhamma, and kasra. And basically these are what allow us to understand how to pronounce the letter. For example, if you have the letter hamza and it has a fatha on it, then you pronounce it a. If it has a dhamma on it, you'll pronounce it u, and if it has a kasra under it, then you'll say e. So what is the mistake when we're doing the harakat? The mistake is to not give the harakat its complete right and its complete time. For example, someone might recite and say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Here the mistake is I did not emphasize the kasra. I should say Bismillahi, and the ha has a kasra. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and the noon as well in Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So this is the mistake, and we need to do this throughout the whole Fatiha. So try to emphasize this. Or for fatha, for example, you have a'udhu. So make sure you are emphasizing this. Or when you have a dhamma like alhamdu, whenever you see a dhamma, you need to curl your lips in the shape of a circle, and this is how the true sound of the dhamma comes out. Now the second common mistake occurs with shadda. A shadda is again one of the symbols that we use in the Quran, and it basically shows that this letter is repeated twice. The first has a sukoon, it's still. Sukoon is an absence of a haraka, and the second will have whatever haraka is on that word. For example, you have the word Allah. The lam on the word Allah has a shadda. So it's as if you have two lams there. The first has a sukoon and the second has a fatha. So you say Allah, Allah. Of course, when you say it together, it will sound like this, Allah. A mistake would be if you made it too short, you say Allah. That is too short, that is as if you only have one lam. And there are 13 words in Surah Al-Fatiha that have a shadda, and I'll pronounce each one. You have Allah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, Lillah, Rabbi, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, Ad-Din, Iyaka, Iyaka, As-Sirata, Alladhina, Waladdallin. So notice each one of these words, how much time we're going to spend on each one. You have to hold it just because there are two letters there, not one. And that's the mistakes for shadda. So try to emphasize these when you're reciting. And the third common mistake are mistakes in pronunciation of the Arabic letters. So, of course, we could discuss each letter, but I'm going to mention the most common ones that people make mistakes on. Firstly, you have alhamdu. This letter, ha. A mistake would be to say alhamdu, like a ha. People often mistake these two letters together, ha and ha. So here we have alhamdu, it's a ha. Next we have al-alameen, the letter ayn, a, al-alameen. The sound for the letter ayn should come from the throat, so it shouldn't sound like a, it should sound like a. Some people might say al-alameen, or they'll make it a hamza, or they'll make it a different letter. So try to pay attention to this. The next words we have are ar-Rahman and ar-Rahim. Again, we need to emphasize the letter ha in these letters. We don't say ar-Rahman or ar-Rahim. The next word is ad-Deen. On this word, the letter dal, people often mispronounce as ta. They say at-teen. So when we're pronouncing the letter dal, we don't want any air to come out. So you say ad-Deen, ad-Deen. Then we have the word na'budu. Again, for the ayn, not na'budu. Say na'budu. Then we have nasta'een. The letter ta, make sure that you sound it like this. Nasta'een, not nasta'een. Make the letter light. Nasta'een. Then you have the word as-sirata. Sad is a heavy letter. You pronounce it sa, not sa. As-sirata.